Alright, so these lights just came in, and first off, I want to say that they're fire. I created a few different lighting setups using these two, and I want to show y'all right now. So these lights are versatile and can be used in a variety of different projects. They fit right into music videos, but they're convenient enough to essentially have a place in any scenario. Now, before I go deeper in, I do want to point out that GVM did send me these lights to create a video for y'all, but they didn't get to view this video before it was released, and everything I talk about will be my own thoughts. So look, we are going to get into how I created the lighting setups, but before I do, I want to quickly talk about what comes inside the box and how to operate the lights. This one in particular is a 2-light kit, so you will get a good size carrying bag. What comes in the bag is these 2 lights, 2 soft boxes, 2 grids for the soft boxes, 2 power cables, and a couple light stands. I will point out that I do like the red vibe they chose with these lights. I don't know, they just pop out and it looks appealing to me. Operating the lights is pretty simple. So on the back there's a display, a few buttons, and 2 knobs. These 2 top buttons just control the channel, and the mode button is going to switch between controlling the light with the knobs or the app. And you can also set it up to control other lights on the same channel, which is cool. So the left knob controls brightness, and the other knob controls temperature, color, and saturation. The second knob is also a button, so that's how you'll switch between these settings. This light has effects built in, so holding that second knob for a few seconds will put you into that mode. And here you have effects like lightning, cop car, paparazzi, candle, and more. You do have to either be in the rotate or master mode in order to operate it using the knobs. If you switch into the app mode, you can only operate it using the app, which I think is much easier anyway. I kind of want to switch these colors up because I think we had enough blue for now. Alright, so we're gonna get into the lighting setups. Now, with this kit, like I said, it comes with 2 stands, but for these setups, I just used a couple C stands I already own. This first setup was super simple. So I just pointed the 2 lights at the wall behind me, and I had no lights actually on me. The lights were set a little further back, closer to the wall, and what this did was create somewhat of a silhouette type of effect. And that's literally all I did for this setup. The second setup is a little more complex, but nothing crazy. I set one light a little higher up in front of me, kind of to the side, and this one is set to more of a cool tone. The second light was set to a warmer tone and placed almost to the opposite side. I used the black side of this reflector to prevent the light from spilling onto the background, and that was it. Yo, before we get into the last 2 setups, I want to briefly talk about cuts. I'm sure you already heard of them before, but if you haven't, let me inform you. So this shirt is from Cuts. I'm very picky when it comes to clothing. You know, I like the neck to be snug, I want it to feel soft to the touch, and I like the minimal vibe. I prefer that there's not a giant logo on my shirts. And they have a variety of quality clothing, everything from shirts like these to hoodies and polos. You know, so it's a few different flavors. Cuts really is the perfect fit. This one in particular is elongated, so it's a little longer towards the bottom, and I like that. You know, so you definitely won't be disappointed. Go ahead and check them out. I'll leave a link down in the description. This third setup is pretty much a recreation of something YC Imaging did before, except with less expensive gear. So first, I added the softbox and grid to one of the lights. Now, this is the only drawback to these lights. Unless I'm tripping, the only way to use the softboxes are to unscrew the barn doors. There's 4 screws, 2 on each side. And it's not a difficult thing to do, it's just a step that I would rather not do. And it also means keeping track of these 4 screws. Me personally, I would just keep the barn doors off and only use the soft boxes, but that's just me. Anyway, I attached the boom arm to both stands and I set the light with the grid directly above. The second light was placed in the back, boomed up so the camera doesn't catch it. And this light is just facing the back wall. So here you can play around with the colors and find 2 that works. And again, this is a recreation of a setup YC Imaging did, so I used the same colors. The beauty in all these setups is you're able to change the colors to whatever you like. So the possibilities are really endless. Definitely check these lights out. I think they're a great addition to any arsenal. Of course, the link will be down in the description. So I'm gonna get up out of here, but if y'all enjoy it, go ahead, drop this a like, jump down in the comments, let me know what y'all think, and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. It only takes a second, and I will see y'all real soon in my next one. Peace.